So growing
That's
up, where is that music influence came from? Anybody in the family, your family, kind of like, oh,
um
you were your parents are like in the church,
yeah,
so
I
of
could start
course,
with the music.
yeah,
So I'll say my first musical experiences that I remember would be my older cousin who my dad's sister's son. He was in college when we were still in Nigeria.
yeah, okay,
So on weekends, you know what I'm saying, he's going out on dates like every Saturday, every all day, every day. It's Nigeria. And I'd go out with him.
hmm
And then I'd hear him play music in the car, you know what I'm saying, things like that. And then finally he got his own place. So on weekends I just go to his place. And that's where my first music that I remember is like Craig David.
yeah,
That's like the one person I can say he was always in rotation. And then whatever was in the streets of Nigeria, as in Lagos, like back then we had a cult local music of just Raz,
yeah,
like Raz raw, charismatic characters that half of those guys don't even make music today. Half, like 80% don't make music no
yeah.
more. But it was just a time where they just had this energy, and that's really what I remember. Craig David and whatever was in the streets for real.
He was very big though,
Who?
Craig David.
Oh
See,
yeah.
I wouldn't know. I was like nine, so I'm just like this shit fire.
Most
This
people
is
over here probably don't
this
know him
some
like
Yeah,
that.
smooth
mostly
shit.
it's cause
He,
he's a UK
yeah,
artist.
he
Oh,
was
see,
very
I didn't
big.
even know he
Yeah,
was from UK. I
yeah,
thought he was from America the whole time.
Yeah, he was from UK. I
yeah.
even had his poster in my room.
See, that
Right.
nigga was fire, bro.
Yeah.
He was like
Never
Usher
forget.
before Usher and all
Yeah,
them. You know what I'm
he
saying?
he
Yeah,
was very
bro.
big.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
I'll get you hit, bro. You know what I mean?
So how about you guys? Have you played any instrument growing up
Uh,
or
I don't think I played. I mean, I've tried to, but I don't think that's my like niche of like music.
you didn't play any
Yeah, no, I
instrument?
Yeah,
haven't. I want to play like I want to learn to play the bass eventually, but other than that, just listen to
Nah,
it.
difficult instrument.
I mean, I always thought the drums were cool. Like, I've had like cousins that play like guitars and stuff,
Mhm.
but like I never like really like got into it. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like that.
So when did you decide to pick up the mic?
The mic.
See, the mic, I'll say I'm related with that because, like I said, I was born in Nigeria and then we came here when I was 10. But then I went to college in Nigeria for 2 years after I graduated high school. And that's where this whole avant-garde Lomo thing was born
Oh,
because
okay.
I kind of went back to Nigeria to do a little soul searching because I was just tired of. I could see the cloud wave coming. You know what I'm saying? I just knew where it was going. I was getting sucked up in that, and I was like, nah, can't can't be a fad. I can't be a phase. I can't be a trend. We
Yeah.
had to last. We everlasting. You know what I'm saying? So I just said, fuck it. Like, cut off all the cloud, cut off all friends. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, like, it shit hurt me talking about it right now. But like, I had to cut off everything and just start over. Like, find me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Not who my parents told me I was. Found me.
Yeah.
So I went back. I went to this private Christian school, shitty, the worst school on earth. My nigga, you can't even hold hands with girls, bro, in college. So like, boom, 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 I'm going through all that, and like, I wasn't fucking with nobody at the school either. So I'm literally an outcast in America, outcast in Nigeria. Like, where are you? I'm literally in another. Like, I'm in my own head at this point. Like, so I start like just researching like what my name means, et cetera, et cetera. And then I got into Dadaism, which is like an art movement back in the 20s,
Oh,
30s,
okay.
and like that is like the foundation of a lot of like modern art that you hear about today, like Cubism and all that.
Yeah.
That's really like from Dadaism, and Dadaism is this anti-art movement, which they don't follow the structure. So, and me, even before I knew what Dadaism was, I was always anti everything.
Okay.
Someone's like, let's go left. I'm like, we can go right, then bust that little, you know what I'm saying? That's me. I just like to give you a different perspective. And like, I saw all that and I was like, wow, this is me. What the fuck? Like, I didn't know there was a term to it. Then, like I said, I got into it deeper and I saw avant garde and I was like, this is me. Like, this is experimental. You're here to set the standard. You don't think about what's norm. You're all about pushing the envelope. that was just all me. So I started forming this brand. Like I said, I was there for 2 years. Then I finally came back to the States. Then I went to Howard Community College for like a semester. Then I was doing a lot of styling gig at that point. At that point, I was still just a stylist, not making music. Then I was styling a fashion show at Mount St. Mary's. I ran into him, but I knew one of his friends, but it was like 8 of them. I knew one of his friends, so I was like, oh shit, you guys go to HCC? Like, oh, this is like 2.5 hours away from eight. Like, what y'all doing here? Type shit. So and he had this energy that I already had in my mind to come back from Nigeria with.
Yeah.
Just this mellow, don't give a fuck about shit, just numb, like speaking only when I have to. There's just certain nuances and niches that really, really work. So like, and he was doing that shit. He didn't know he was doing that shit, so it was natural. And I was like, nah, he cool. Like, fuck with him. I started kicking it with him. He had his own place, and I was on some, bro, can I smoke weed here? He was like, yes. I'm like, nigga, I will be here every day. And he was looking at me like, nigga, no, you not. I'm like, okay, yes, cool. My nigga, every day after work, I signed this IT contract at 22. Was getting some good money. Every day after work, bro, I'm at his house getting hot till nightfall.
Yeah.
Go back home. So that's how our bond kind of developed. And then I'm like, all right, but let's do this music shit. Like, let's do this music shit. But let me let Trey talk.
So okay, so as far as the group, right? So who
I'm the string that's pulling.
Okay.
So I'm the glue.
So what is your role?
My role.
Yeah.
You can say that.
My role. I'm a rapper, I guess.
Okay.
I'm an artist.
Okay.
I'm an artist of the group. But as far as my role, I guess you could call me the takeoff of the group.
Okay. So if I were to put it this way, if you probably might be the lead guy, right? And you probably might be the
I'm
hype
not
man.
even the lead because everyone leads in different things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm literally just the glue. Like, I'm the one who's put him, and the other two in the same room.
Like,
And I'm like, do what you do.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not on some, like, I'm going to play some music. I don't lead in 50% of our music.
Yeah.
Levi does. He's not here. So it's like, I can't say I'm the lead. Like, I can say I'm the visionary. Sure, I can say that, but I can't say I'm the lead.
So if I say avant-garde Lamo right now, who is that? Just you or everybody?
Every individual.
Oh, okay.
It's like, he can drop a song and his avant-garde Lamo.
Oh, okay. That's why I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know
I
what
was
I'm saying?
thinking it's just like.
Nah.
Oh, all right.
He can drop a song. He doesn't rap. He's a muse.
And it's still
He's a muse. It's 5 of us. You only got 3
Oh,
today.
okay.
One's hella sick. One's in DC and he has work. You know what I'm saying? So like,
life.
fucking, if he drops a song tomorrow that's avant-garde Lamo.
Oh,
Song.
okay.
Boom. That's it. Not featuring Lord Smokerface. No. Avant-garde Lamo. Out.
Oh, okay. So you rap too?
No, I don't
No.
rap.
Oh.
He's a
I'm just-
muse.
Yeah, I'm just a gang member.
He's a muse. Like, he's inspo.
Okay.
Inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
All right. That's
We don't
good.
need a rat.
So when you guys create, what do you guys draw the inspiration from?
You wanna go?
Draw the inspiration from everything around me. Life. It's what I'm going through at that moment. Try to like think of. I just pull like random shit too, I mean, if you really know me, you can tell like I'm the most random person ever. Like, I think of like shit people don't even like really want to like even think about. Like, I just be on my own basically.
So, cause you guys were saying, I was playing the new single you guys have out, Living Good.
Living good.
It's not the what I like about the track is the message in it.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's very
You're gonna get that
positive,
in every
living
song.
good.
Yeah.
You
Every
know.
song.
So
Try to be
positive
positive.
state of mind,
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know, happiness, sort of.
Mhm.
Right.
So
Try to live
you
your
know,
life.
you guys draw from the same source, or
Nah,
it
me-
varies.
My
Oh.
inspo is from every bitch that I fucked with, aka broken my heart, because I'm a very loving person and like I'm at a place right now where I'm emotionally unavailable because I've given so much. But artistically, like every song, you're probably gonna hear a line about some bitch, but it's never the same bitch. Like whenever we start doing interviews and we're talking about specific lines, I'm gonna break it down, and be like, oh, this is about this certain girl, and you're gonna obviously blink out the name because I'm not giving out no free clout, but I'm gonna give you a detailed explanation, and that's just where it is. Like I get inspiration from a lot of my like flings because they're not relationships, and before I go to sleep, I get verses.
Okay.
Like they just come, and I write them down, and I save them. Like I have over 900 notes. Like I can drop.
Okay. So as far as let's talk about the recording process. How does that go for you guys? Like, does everybody needs to be around or?
Okay, so let me continue real quick. Recording process as of late will be Levi probably working on the song, and then I would hear it, and I would just go meet him like I got a verse.
Okay.
And he's like, oh shit, like you heard that? I'm like, yeah, nigga. I got a verse to every song he has. He has like 80 songs at this point, and I have a verse to like 60 that he hasn't even heard. He's only heard like 5 of those.
Okay.
Like I'll go down, let him hear some, and then I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'll save it. Because sometimes I don't want to kill his juice.
Yeah.
Because he has this process where he wants to mix a line for an hour straight. I'm not here for that. Like, being honest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lay my verse and I'm out.
Yeah.
But he's trying to work on his locator says, and that's, you know what I'm saying? He's an engineer. That's fine. So, as of late, that's usually what happened. Before, we used to book studio sessions and just go in and knock out like 2-3 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Or when we first started, it would be me, Takos, and Cito, and we'll just throw a beat on and we'll just write.
Okay.
So in like 2 hours, we'll knock a song out.
Okay. So what do you guys have to have in the studio at this point?
Some weed.
To create a masterpiece.
Some weed. Because my best songs were recorded in one night with Trey.
Okay.
And there was a pack of Russian cream woods.
When it first came out, too. When it first came out.
And we smoked all 5 packs, and I did 3 fire-ass songs. 2 of those still like my best songs till today.
Oh, God.
And it's like, it's just the vibe. But I would say the producers, too, though, because a lot of, for me, at least, even from what I got from those days was, I was picking different beats. I was picking more like soulful beats because I was always the type, I make music for the video. I make music just for like just the feeling. I make music because I want to execute the video. Like I'm a visual artist really.
Yeah.
And like that's my thing. So like those songs really, if I'm able to execute those videos the way I am capable of doing, those are Billboard's songs because like you said, the message, we spread that love, positivity message. Even when I'm talking about drugs, they're still like, don't do too much, nigga. Like, shit cool, you know what I'm saying? But you can detox sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a range. Like, Avantgarde Lomo, there's no box. Like, it's just infinity range.
Okay. So, as far as what, people you guys are looking out to in the industry right now, who will they be? Who are they? As far as like role models, you guys are always
actually
look
Trey
up to.
Role models in the industry?
Not role models. Who you fuck with?
Like,
we ain't got no
like role models. Hold up.
Role models in the industry.
I mean, the reason why I say role model is
like people
it
who like
encompasses a lot of
aspire to
stuff.
be.
Like maybe you want to be rich like Jay-Z, for
Yeah,
example.
like I know what you're saying.
Stuff
You're
like that.
saying
You know what I mean?
status,
Definitely
class, yeah.
The only person at that level to me is Currency.
Oh,
That's the only
Currency.
person I look up to like that is Currency, Hospital. But
You have the same affinity towards
He's definitely
Currency?
up there. He's definitely up there.
Me, I can throw my 2 out. Mine would probably be Free A$AP Rocky and Pharrell.
Oh, Pharrell, yeah, Pharrell.
Yeah, Pharrell's one though.
Yeah, I
for
see
me.
the style.
Rocky would be
Yeah.
a close second because of how he's pushing everything these days, and I understand the team. Like, I know half of his team, and like I know how influential they are. So like I understand I understand that there's literally 1,000 people in America that pulls the strings of influences.
Okay, so do you think you kind of like them because of the sense of style they have? But
No,
looking at you,
I like their sense of they came out and they were doing things that people was like, that's weird and that looks like, what is that?
Yeah.
And that's me. Like, even girls that I fuck, before they let me fuck, they're like, what are you wearing? But then they'll keep staring and they're like, oh, that's art.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, like I just shifted your whole mindset in how long? Like 10 minutes? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just changed your whole life. You know what I'm saying? What is life really? Like, isn't it mindset? Isn't it perspective? How we see things? Basically. So if you can have someone literally shift how they think about things in just 20 minutes, I don't, like, why do I need to rap? Like, like, what are we doing here?